having music play without copyright. So, where can
YouTube, bro. Shouldn't be that big of a deal.
I? Oh no, what the fuck? What the fuck?
Ram it. Blah, 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 blah. Those words weren't working. Diligent engage, restore services. Rodney Amadon, your tech guys. There you go. Some that. Tickets.
When you're on call, like, what is that? Is that 24/7?
No. The only reason usually I stop at like 7:30, 8 o'clock. The only reason I'm answering this is because it's 3 servers down right now. So I gotta say something about it. My boss just said, hey, on call, you see what's going on. And I hadn't actually got an email or anything about this. Then I opened my Outlook OWA and saw fucking 50 emails, server offline for 75 minutes. And
So OWA is like when there's an emergency. It's like, oh, ah!
no, OWA is the browser version of Outlook and Microsoft products.
Okay.
Okay, in that case, are we ready to go?
Yeah, I'm sending this out now. It's ready to go.
Okay, everybody who can look in the general chat, we have our quote of the day there. Which, hey, that's already proved to be prophetic. Good job, everyone, on overcoming.
Yes.
So, that's there. 1 second. Crystal back on screen. I'll presume that Rodney can hear, and we will kick it off.
Rodney don't got his camera.
I can hear it. Camera's gonna go on in just a second.
Okay. He's got to put clothes on.
Crystal can hear.
Yeah, I'm good. I'm just getting something to drink. But I'm listening, and I read the quote already.
Is Crystal talking?
Yes.
Yeah.
Wait, she's talking?
She is?
Yeah.
Can you not hear me?
Do what?
It seems like Brenton can hear. Are you hearing her from the other room?
Maybe so.
Oh, there she is.
When I whisper, can you hear me?
Yes.
Yeah, make sure you just whisper.
Yes. I know, because I have Crystal turned up to like 200%, and it still is pretty quiet.
That's weird, because I'm very loud.
Yeah.
She's blown she's blown the microphone out of her headset.
Yeah.
Yeah, one day her real volume is gonna come through, and you're gonna like have to get hearing aids after that.
Hey,
Blow out a headset.
Yeah.
Okay.
Yep.
Last time, the party plunged towards the black hole on Ord Mantell. Landing, they were confronted by mysterious warriors of great skill. These far outsiders nearly killed the party. However, Pahd, dipping deep into the flow of the dark side, managed to utilize force lightning and drive them back. Alongside vicious bladework from Riteks and Den'Vise and some considerable damage from Val, the party scraped through. However, still deep in the embrace of the dark side, Pahd looked to the future and decided that the sacrifice of Ord Mantell was worth the security of the galaxy at large. Misleading the party into believing hope was lost, they abandoned Ord Mantell to its fate and left to go to Nar Shadda. And where we come to, the party is just coming out of hyperspace at Nar Shadda. So, just as a quick recap, on Nar Shadda, there are sort of 2 things to do. There is the meeting between the Black Sun and the Empire to discuss basically the future of slavery in the Outer Rim, where the Empire is going to be using a lot of volunteer labor for something, and the Black Sun's going to provide that labor. And the Sable Dawn wants to interfere with that deal. They suggest by infiltrating the fighting pits. The other thing is Val's ship was taken to Nar Shadda. On Val's ship is some cargo that he really needs to get a hold of to pay off some people or to provide to some people so that he doesn't end up with a death mark. So as you guys are approaching the planet, keep these things in mind. What is the plan?
So
Pahd is not. He's like, kind of seems somber. He's been like in his own world for a little while. He's like not in a typical meditative position, but he's meditating. His knees are on the ground. It doesn't look particularly comfortable, but he has his eyes closed, but is obviously awake. Yeah, that's what Pahd is currently. He hasn't been speaking with anyone or anything.
yeah, I would say Val's just mostly just flying the ship. He's making sure that he knows we're coming into Nar Shadda, and just wants to just kind of prepare mentally, because he knows he's a little late on the data disk delivery. So, he's slightly nervous because he knows what the receiver of these goods, how what kind of temperament they have. So he's already kind of hesitant and worried that he's done messed up.
So as you guys are flying down towards the planet, do you have anywhere in particular that you're headed, or are you just landing at the largest spaceport and figuring shit out?
I think that we had discussed last time that I had a contact that I know I needed to get in touch with. I forget what the name of the place was. The Neon. Oh shit! What was it called? It's like a bar or whatever, a little watering hole that I was going to try to find where my ship was.
The Neon Oasis.
There we go. Yep. So I'm assuming I would know what spaceport is closest to the Neon Oasis to get us. Do we know if this meeting that's supposed to take place is it in the same vicinity, or do we know where that's taking place at?
So, yeah, you know that the Smuggler's Moon Docks is where, that is the area where your stuff came in at, and where it's most likely being held, and B, it's right next to the Carillion sector of Nar Shadda. And that is where supposedly this meeting is going to take place, somewhere in that sector. But you got to meet with your contact who is in the Smuggler's Moon Docks area.
Okay. And there's public landing places in there for us to be able to land, right?
Yeah, but you also know that it's Nar Shadda. There's going to be, bribery is part of the game here.
Yeah.
So you should be prepared.
Oh, yeah. 100%. Yep.
So, you guys land. You are immediately hailed. And it just comes through like... And then waits for a second. Do any of you speak Huttese?
Definitely do.
Yes? Okay.
Mm-hmm.
You got Huttese. Basically, they're saying, what's your cargo? And, what's your disembarking point, more or less? Where'd you come from, and what's your cargo?
Basically, kind of before I ping on the radio to answer back, I'm going to look back and see if anybody has any kind of bright ideas about where we actually came from.
Okay. Pahd will try to kind of think of something that they'll find non-aggressive, I suppose, like kind of a neutral situation, coming from somewhere that has something to do with, like, I don't want it to be like definitely criminal, lots of money type of place, but what?
And we're kind of seedy.
No, it doesn't need to be seedy because then that implies criminal.
Oh, I thought you
and-
were saying something like just a little bit. I thought that was
No,
okay.
it's a standard reason to be there, and like, I suppose, yeah,
I
I'm
don't know,
taking
I
too
feel like
long,
this is
so
kinda
now at
Val's
this point,
Thing, shouldn't he?
yeah, well,
have
I'm just
something
giving
to us?
some advice.
I know. Well, that's what I'm
You've
gonna
got
say.
Pod
Val's
in the
running this, right?
background, just
I'm gonna
like
say to him, don't you kind of do this
oscillating.
kind of thing on a regular basis? Why are you asking us what to say?
I just wanted to check and make sure that see if you guys had anything off the top of your heads.
he does it because he wants to feel superior. He's like, I want to listen to these jackasses try and come up with an
Hear
answer.
their
Mhm.
shitty ideas when I already know the
And
best one.
Val's just up there like, ooh, yeah, that's good.
Mm-hmm. Yeah, I'm like, perfect.
Oh,
Like,
something
hey.
to plan.
Yes.
What do you say, Val?
I'm saying that we're coming from. Oh shit! Why am I'm really brain farting right now. It wouldn't be Corellia. It would be. Shit! What was the first planet that we were on?
That you were there too?
Yeah.
Yeah.
Corellia?
Yeah, it was Corellia.
Yeah.
I'm just saying we're coming from Corellia. We heard that the Neon Oasis was a nice local watering hole, and wanted to peruse some exchanging of credits and maybe meet some savory people of our tastes, because we do have a woman with us, so we can't just be like we're coming to find tons of women's.
We want beer smokers.
We want sleuts and cocaine.
Space beer.
Yep.
Spice. Lots of spice.
They sort of send you the green light to land. They tell you dock code 4475. Basically, the bay that they're telling you to go to is 4475. As you land, they let you know they're going to have some security agents check out the hold unless you have special dispensation to travel. Otherwise, they got to make sure that you don't have any restricted contents, such as spice or invasive species and all sorts of stuff. Essentially, what they're saying is, pay us a bunch of money, or we're going to impound your ship.
So, how much would it cost for us to possibly negotiate a parking permit for our ship for a little while?
Are you talking to them?
Yes. Yes.
Are over the radio?
Or no.
He's
I'm waiting until
Until you guys land?
Yeah, we land. I want face to face. I don't want to broadcast this over the air, right?
Okay. So a Nikto official sort of shows up, and again, still speaking Huttese.
25 out of 200 on my final presentation in Foundations of Addiction.
Oh, that's not Sean talking out the side of his mouth. Okay.
No, that was Dominique talking in the background.
No, that's I was just like, holy shit.
Ventriloquist. That was
Yeah.
some ventriloquist shit right there, wasn't it?
For just a second. Okay, so the Nikto is talking to you, and basically you pitch like, okay, how much is it gonna be? And they say, 4,000 credits would be a very standard offer.
And I look at him with 4,000 credits and I say, 2,000 credits.
Are you rolling persuasion here?
Oh, 100%. I'm using my Jedi mind trick because everybody has totally convinced me that I am one with the Force and that I have Force moves.
I don't know that we convinced you, or you just kind of slowly convinced yourself
You
there.
convinced yourself. Pod said the Force
I
to
love
you
his
is like
brain
wind on a
confidence
blade
in
of
his
grass.
ability to use the Force. It's great.
Which there's lots of winds on blades of grass at all times.
Yeah.
So you want a deception, or do you want persuasion? I'm more because since I can't actually like use the Force to like force mind trick him, I'm trying to persuade him.
It's only persuasion.
Yeah, I would say persuasion.
You can't convince him that he's been or deceive him into being mind tricked.
Team 11. That says a 29.
Okay, so what exactly did you say?
I said 2,000.
And they say 2,000 will be fine.
Feeding more.
I was gonna say, this is really gonna blow up his head about
Like, dude, I really can do this right now.
I pulled the
Pod-
2,000
Pod,
credits out, and I'm like,
Pod will stop you, and he will give his credit chip to them to withdraw 2,000 credits.
okay.
Okay. So are you all headed to the Neon Oasis? Are you guys splitting up? Is there shopping
How-
that you want to do?
I think you might have already answered this, but how far is our other destination from the Neon Oasis?
So to get to the Neon Oasis is probably gonna take you guys 45 minutes to an hour, just between getting a taxi, flying to that level, walking around and all that, and then from the Neon Oasis to wherever you need to go, which you'll find out where that is when you talk to your contact. You don't.
He says, there's something I need to do. I wish you guys luck. I will meet you there. I will see you again very soon.
Splitting the party. Splitting the party.
And
Okay.
then he is immediately cloaked, gone. This is as soon as they're out of sight of the other dudes that may be weirded out by this.
Okay. So you go full cloak, disappear. So that leaves Den'Vise, Riteks, and Val. Are you all three headed to the Neon Oasis, or are we splitting more?
Riteks, what do you think? I don't want to be alone, so I'm pretty much gonna.
Let me check the funds real quick, but I don't think I got a little something. I got a little something.
I got some money. I mean, you wanna go shopping? Yourself?
Would it be better for us to not be with you, Val?
I mean, I gotta go have a conversation. I need to find out.
Get man about a dog.
I need to find out where my ship is so that I can locate my cache, and then I need to work on getting that turned over. So I need to make a stop to the Neon Oasis pretty ASAP. But you know, it's up to y'all. If y'all have something else in mind that y'all are wanting to do, or want to go sit down and have a beer at the Neon Oasis, you know, that's kind of up to you guys. I just got to do some negotiating.
You know, right near.
I have no need for beer, but
That's facts. You are a robot, so
hey, don't say that.
you are not loot.
I mean, I'm yeah, dude. Let's have a rendezvous spot though and a time. So like, let's make that all set up.
Yeah.
If we're not there by a
Probably
certain
should've set
time,
up with Claude before
flag.
he just like.
We have communication between each other,
Uh,
right? We have like
Pod
some
said
kind
he'd
of-
meet you there.
yeah. But we got
all Lord right now.
yeah. he's seeming kind of Dorothy to me lately, you know. Just kind of. You seen his eye color's been changing a little bit. Like I don't know if that's maybe the shrimp that he's been eating or the iodine or something. But I mean,
Something's kinda
He's
off about
developing pupils and everything.
you're gone, man.
that. Definitely off.
Yeah.
Yep. Okay.
But we have like comm links, right? We can actually communicate with each other if we do split apart or whatever,
Yeah, if
right?
we all split
Yes.
up, do we
Okay.
all have a way to
Yes.
communicate?
Yeah, we should have comm links.
Are we saying that everybody bought comm links now?
That's
I would say that like a kiosk at any mall, you can get a comm link if you want to really quickly.
Podcast.
Let's say 40 credits each for comm links.
Yep, I burned them 40 credits. It's a burner. Nar Shadda is really good about
Automatically build
burners.
comm links into droids or something. No, it's not part of the build.
yeah, I feel like you would kind of have that too.
It's not.
I got 40 on it. Not a
Okay.
problem.
Yeah,
Okay,
Not a
you guys
problem at all.
all bought comm links on Nar Shadda.
sweet.
So
Just pop out a cloak for a second. Thanks, guys. Grab it and then go back into cloak.
No, Pod
Pod
bought one
did
before
have
we
one.
began.
He's very specifically had one the whole time.
That's why he wanted to make sure. Okay, now.
Okay, so the rest of you, are you all splitting up, or are we seeing Val go one way and Den'Vise and Riteks go the other?
Yeah, I think that's how we're doing it. I'm head to the Neon Oasis, and I guess you guys are gonna go peruse some shopping that's kind of remote in this general area, right? Yeah, I
Near
mean,
the same.
It
Okay.
can be.
I
You can
would-
go wherever you want. There's a whole
We'll be
planet.
close by.
Okay.
We'll be close by.
Well, let's take a look. See here.
Should we just take the same taxi, get over to the area, and then I would know of maybe some like weapon shops or something that's kind of in the general area that I can basically tell them, hey, a few blocks down the way there's this place and stuff like that, right?
Yeah.
Okay.
So you guys hail a taxi. Y'all climb in real quick, and as soon as you get in, the doors lock, and a little laser scans over you, and then the taxi driver spins around. It's a Weequay. And he introduces himself. He says, the name's Cracker Bex. Sorry about that, folks. I'm a bounty hunter by trade, and you wouldn't believe the number of people with bounties that come right through this spaceport. None of you have any bounties, so
Shit,
for you,
I'm surprised
just normal
I don't.
fares. And he's just like, where you headed?
Neon Oasis, and make it snappy.
He says, you got it. And he starts diving down through traffic. He's cutting people off. He's a terrible driver.
This is amazing. I'm having a blast.
This guy, he's screaming at people. He's got they get stuck in traffic at one point, and he literally rolls down a window. It's like this is an advanced space car, but he's got a window that he can roll down by hand, and he's
Nice.
cranking it down, and then he grabs what is the equivalent of like a beer bottle from the passenger seat, and he chucks it at somebody's head, and when they go down to land because they're bleeding, he steals their spot and cuts in line. And
This is
fairly
my buddy.
quickly,
This is
he
my
gets
buddy.
you guys to the Oasis.
So is it okay if I get this person's comlink number, because I definitely need to have this person saved in my contacts, so that because I have a feeling that at some point in time we're gonna get in a bind and I'm gonna be like, bro, come get us.
Okay, yeah, you can do that. Grackabex. So
Grackabex.
GRAKKABEXX.
Grackabex.
Grackabex.
My spelling was really close, and I thought it was gonna be way off. So
Looking big fat wheels
I
on
mostly
the
just
right.
put double letters.
Cool. Got it.
Okay. So, you go in, and we'll start with the shopping. Den'Vise and Riteks. So you drop off Val, and he heads into the Neon Oasis, and Graka takes you guys like another block and then drops you off at the quote unquote shopping center. It
Open air market.
yeah, it's definitely an open air market. There's levels and levels of it. There's escalators and stairs and elevators that go up and down probably 100 levels, and each level probably has a couple hundred stalls. Lots of it's junk. Some of it is like clearly a front for something else. But there are various places that sell weapons and armor and gear. What are you looking for in particular?
You got anything, Den'Vise? Anything that you?
Split the party and had no idea what you wanted to do it for.
But I mean, to be honest, I felt like Val stuff might be kind of like underground seedy shit that we may not have any business knowing or
And
dealing with.
might cause problems by
I was locked
showing
up for a while.
there.
I keep my eyes on my own stuff.
I don't want to be showing up and then have somebody go, who's that? And then I'm sucked into
Yeah,
their
exactly.
drama. Like that, yeah.
They start trying to take me away as loot or something, and everything goes south.
Don't worry,
Wow.
I'll just shoot a bunch of missiles at it.
Yeah,
I got a lot of money, okay?
by,
and I
by
want to
it
spend
he means me.
Mm-hmm.
not loot.
Not
I got that defense lattice last time, and I mean I could always use armor upgrades. I'm in the mix a lot, so if I don't know what would be out there for me as a droid, but armor's always good. Is there upgrades to sabers, to my lightsabers?
So there is, as you guys are looking around and you're trying to find a shop that seems to have like actually something useful, you do eventually find a place. Den'Vise, roll me a what's good for memory? Is there a history?
It'll be one of the knowledge. Probably galactic lore is closest thing to history.
Well, just personal history. So I guess just an intelligence check. Or perception. Just roll me perception. That'll be fine.
Okay. Okay. Well, that would be a 12, natural 1, plus 11.
Natural one's all you had to say.
Yeah, nat 1. You
Nat
don't
1.
You don't see nothing.
Yeah. Nope. You find this very reputable looking group of Jawas who you have no memory of. And they introduce themselves as like and gesturing and waving. These Jawas appear to have some various components for lightsaber blades, as well as some droid parts and things like that. They all look a little shady, and
As Jawas do.
yeah, but it looks like authentic stuff. I mean, it's actual parts, and it's fairly high quality parts. You just got to wonder if they stole it or how they got it.
Question.
Yeah.
I need to speak Jawa to know what they're saying.
No, they also speak a Jawa trade language. It just means they do a lot of gesturing and stuff.
Right, so being able to understand them is not going to make any...
If you understand them, it will make it easier. Yeah. Do you
Because-
speak Jawa?
No, but I recently acquired the ability to forcibly learn a language.
Forcibly learn a language.
She's like,
You can
Oh,
use
like by the
telepathy
force.
to forcibly
Oh.
learn a language from another creature.
So does that mean we need
Okay.
to tie this dude up and force him to teach us,
Yes.
Javanese?
No, I'm just like
Yes.
forcing your language into my mind.
What's that ability called?
That is called language absorption. It's my new force technique.
Wow. This is
The
fucking
target is
awesome.
unwilling. Okay, yeah. So they're not willing, but make a use the force check against their will defense.
Fuck yeah, dude, you got this.
Nice. Is that like a new talent?
Yeah,
I think it's her
brand new.
force
Sweet.
technique, yeah.
Oh, cool.
She went straight intelligence.
That's awesome. I went straight lightsaber.
She will
Okay,
learn their
so-
language. You will fuck them up.
What did I just roll for? What am I rolling?
Force.
You're rolling a
check.
use the force check.
Yeah.
Use the force. So that's a d20 plus whatever my use the force bonus is.
Yep.
Okay.
It's got to beat their will defense.
That will be a 20. I don't know what a normal will defense is. Do you...
That beats their will defense.
Good
I'll
deal.
tell you
I
that.
thought like for a Jawa probably.
Yeah, I wouldn't probably. Do that.
So you
And
now
now
speak
I
Jawa.
speak Jawa.
Jesus Christ.
You
Nar
have to-
Okay.
you have to
Technically-
speak it
It's Jawaese.
Jawaiese.
It's Jawish.
And yeah, they're Jawish.
They're Jawish.
So they're talking, and now that you can understand them, in between all of the trade language and the gestures and everything, you can understand, and they're just straight up like, yeah, that's the one that we bought the shoes from. We need to get more of her shoes. I don't know what we have to sell them. And the other one's like, I don't know. We just got to make sure that she doesn't know how much this stuff's worth. Give her 20% off. And the other one's like, yeah. And then he gestures and it does the thing. It says it'll be like 1,500 credits.
What am I even trying to buy?
They're gesturing to a pile of lightsaber parts.
Oh, okay. I'm like, I
A
don't remember
lightsaber
asking
part.
for it.
Yeah.
Okay, so let's see. So they're sitting there talking, being weird about my shoes, and trying to get more shoes from me.
Yeah, but I was looking for lightsaber
But you're
upgrades
looking for lightsaber
possibly.
parts, so they're saying
Yeah.
they'll give me 20% off on these lightsaber parts over
Yes.
here.
Mhm.
They're for you, wink wink.
Yeah.
Uh,
Gotcha. Right. So,
what kind of upgrades could you do with those parts?
yeah. Give me some information. I'm
Yeah,
gonna-
what- Is it just like random like broken lightsaber pieces they're selling me right now?
They don't do a great job reading how much you guys would know. So they're basically like, again, gesturing and stuff, and suggesting that it would strengthen the blade or make it resistant to being affected by the force, so that somebody couldn't disarm you using the force and things like that.
Okay, for 1,500.
But when you can actually understand Jawaese, they're mostly like, I don't fucking know. It came out of other lightsabers. It does something.
They don't know what they're talking about.
Hmm.
Let's see. Can I just ask them, because I speak their language and everything, and
Mhm.
they understand my language anyway, but I'm gonna say something like, alright, I know that this is not the best that you have to offer, alright? So I want you to go and get the good shit for my
Are
friend
you?
here.
What language are you saying that in?
Jawa.
You're saying it in Jawa, and they both stop
Yeah, because they didn't realize.
And yeah, they realize you speak Jawaiese, and
At least till
they
like 11.
hurriedly rush to the back, and you can just hear like, and you can't tell from there what they're, and then they come back out, and he introduces himself. He says, "I'm quite sorry. I didn't realize you spoke our language. That's very rude not telling us, but I will forgive you, as I am quite magnanimous. Um, you greet the great Dacha, leader of the Sand Kings." And he says, we provide the best. And he brings out a lightsaber crystal. This is a full realized lightsaber crystal.
Like a kyber crystal?
Yeah, a kyber crystal. And they say it's the only one they have that is in pristine condition, and it was found discarded alongside the body of a crate dragon, but they won't accept less than 1,000 credits for it.
What if I give them my socks?
They would knock 200 credits off for socks.
Just because they liked my shoes so much. So
Yeah. Oh no, they got a foot thing.
Yeah, it seemed like,
These
good
Jawas
idea.
are
I got
like
more socks in the, ship, so of course I got a pack of socks.
Sorry, are you doing it? 800 credits for the kyber crystal?
Well, I don't. Riteks was the one that needed the lightsaber equipment, so.
Yeah. You said 1,500, right?
800 for the
800.
kyber crystal that they just
Yes,
brought
they
out, the
brought
nice
a
one.
Genuine,
Okay.
fancy ass kyber crystal, and I got him to knock 200 off by giving him my socks.
You won't know what it does until you build it into a lightsaber, though.
Yeah, I'll take it. 800.
Okay.
I will take it. And I extend my little extendable hand for the kyber crystal.
And you get the crystal, and we're gonna switch to Val. So Val, you walk into the Neon Oasis, and it's a nice bar, right? I mean, it's sleazy and full of scumbags, but they've got money.
Alley. Right up my
Yeah.
alley. My kind of people.
So there's various waitresses walking around with shots, and lots of people lined up at the bar, but the stools are all really far apart. Probably because the variation in species makes it hard to make sure there's enough room, so they just make everything big. But yeah, looking around, you do see your contact.
Okay.
Who you know only is a Kubaz. So I'm going to share my screen so you can see him really quick.
Okay.
He is in the back of the bar, and he's interacting with some folks quietly. He glances up at you, but he doesn't really seem to do anything else. Do you go and approach him?
How well do I know this person?
You know only that they're an information broker. Like, you've bought information from them before, but other than that, you wouldn't trust them much farther than you could throw them.
Do I, given my, I guess, history with this person, do I know them as, a seriously straight, just all business, or are they kind of have, a joking sense to them? You know what I'm saying? What kind of interactions have I had previously with them?
They're pretty by the book. They do have a weakness for fresh insect pieces. If you can buy them bits of any sort of insect, they're into it. And in fact, in particular, that this guy, whose name is, let me pull it up, whose name is Torin Bix, he actually has a thing for sentient bugs.
Sentient bugs. So
Yeah.
like, I hate to backtrack a little bit. Do I know of somewhere I can acquire said sentient bug bits?
No. No, they're like, it's real illegal to sell the body parts of another species as food.
Unless it's like beef or chicken or stuff
Yeah,
like that, right?
like, we're talking like, beings that just happen to be bug-like in the galaxy. Kubaz love to eat them.
Okay. So, yeah. So, I'm basically, you said he's sitting at a table with other people?
He's sitting at a table with one person.
And do I know that person?
No, you don't recognize them. They seem to be cloaked. It looks to be a human.
Okay.
And that person is not loud, but they seem to be trying to get some sort of information out of the Kubaz. And the Kubaz is looking a little flustered about it.
Okay. So, I see all this going on, and knowing the kind of clown and ridiculousness that I am as a person, I go up and walk straight up to the table, and I'm like, Torin, my man, long time no see. It's good seeing you here, buddy. You have any problems? And I like look at the human guy whenever like I walk up, just to basically there for moral support, more or less.
We're having a conversation. The human says.
Do I recognize this at all?
You don't. You don't recognize this person in the slightest.
Gotcha. So I say, I mean, it seems like you're talking to my buddy all wrong. You're using the wrong tone. You do it again, I'll stab you in the face with a soldering iron.
And who are you?
That's for me to know and you to find out, buddy.
At this point, Torin sort of lets out a little giggle, and he says, "Calm down, Val. It's fine. This whelp was just trying to get information on things he does not deserve access to. The very information that you have so generously decided to buy from me today."
Yeah, is it the same? Like, I'm getting the feel that we're like basically asking the same thing. The person that's sitting at the table, that I look at him like, why is it that you're inquiring about information that I'm inquiring about?
Give me 1 second to think.
I go ahead and I sit down at the table. I sit right next to the human. I sit down and like kind of, push him.
Yeah.
Into him.
Yeah. So
Ash goes ahead and he waves for a server to come bring drinks to this new guy, because he says, let me get you a drink. And the reason why I need this information is because I wish to take the Black Sun down a peg.
You wish to take the Black Sun down a peg.
Yeah.
Do you fully
S-U-N.
Yeah. Do you fully understand like what you're exactly trying to do with this?
With taking the Black Sun down a peg?
Yeah, I mean, like, you may be able to get this one in on them, but
I don't. I have a problem with slavers.
I think that we both can agree with that sentiment.
Val's like, look, I'm not disagreeing, but it's suicide, bud.
Yeah.
Just trying to warn you here.
Yeah.
Head into,
Yeah.
okay?
I mean, you know, you do you, boo boo. You know.
At this point, your contact Torrent says, now Val, the Sable Dawn would like me to inform you of your target and location for the operation to throw off the Black Sun. He's like, but I also know some things about you that you'd very much like to know, such as where your cargo is.
I was hoping that you would have this information for me.
No, Sean got me
And he goes, the thing is, there's also word of a Jedi Knight who just landed on Nar Shadda. Now, rumor has it, this Jedi Knight's dressed just like you and attempted to mind trick some guards. They have turned you in to the Empire, and the Empire is going to be on the lookout for you all over the planet.
I am a Jedi Knight. I try to tell everybody I was blessed with the Force.
And he goes, now for 1,000 credits, I'll tell you where your goods are. And for 2,000, I'll make sure the Empire doesn't know where you're at while you're on Nar Shadda.
3,000 credits for this information, right?
No. 2,000 covers both things. The Sable Dawn information I'll give you for free.
Oh, okay. I may need that. So, I get up my credits chip and I go ahead and I transfer.
Wait. Before you do that, maybe you'd want to make a deal with me instead. I know where your cargo is, and I can take you there.
The Kubaz sort of is like, look, I told you, you can't do this on your own. You'd best just stay out of this, or I'll tell the Empire that you're the Jedi Knight. And he points at the mysterious human.
Since I'll be with the Jedi Knight anyway, I think I'll take my chances.
JJ.
Oh.
I'll do it for the price of having it done. And then we can discuss maybe further accommodations later.
Sorry, did you say that to me?
Yes.
Okay. I'm sorry. What
It's okay.
Can you say it again one more time?
Yeah, basically I will just do it for the price of making a friend, pretty much. Because we may share common goals, definitely share a common enemy, even if they might not completely be your enemy. They are kind of your enemy right now. Black Sun.
I've been one to be a sucker for a good deal. So, you know what? I think I'll take you up on your offer.
The Kubaz slams his hands on the table and
You
curses at you
will
in
calm down.
Kubi's.
I have my heavy blaster pistol like pulled out and like it's under the table just in case like it's escalated more than just him being pissed off, right? I am ready to like put one in his like stomach if he like goes to like pull out a weapon or does something violent more than just like fluster, right?
Well, I tell him that he will calm down and forget he had this conversation.
You roll for that?
Yes, and I got a 30.
Okay. He is persuaded. And he sits back down and says, go. And so the mysterious individual and Val head to wherever that person is taking them. Val, are you letting the others know?
I'm gonna basically, I guess, kind of send them a ping and tell them that I'm on my way to get my my ship and my cargo, and to track my position, and I'll make a distress signal if things kind of get sideways. I'm gonna make sure that it's boop 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 boop. So when y'all hear that, that's the distress call, right? That's the phone.
Do you say that in front of Ash?
Absolutely not.
Okay.
I'm like, I tell him, I'm like, hey, I'm gonna hit the head right quick. Give me 1 second. Go ahead and keep the drinks cold. I'll be right back. And I ping that off in the bathroom. It takes me a couple times to get the beat down, But like,
Pinging it off.
Eat, do, deet. Nope, that was wrong. Eat, do. Nope. Damn it.
No, wrong tone. And then like the third time I get it, and I'm like, that's it. That's right there. That's the one.
Well, when you return, I'll let you know that we're going to the Sarlacc pit.
That's where my.
That's the name of a place, not an actual Sarlacc pit.
I was about to say that's where my stuff is.
Say.
I'm like,
It's the Sarlacc pit, not a Sarlacc pit.
So like, I just am gonna, like, whenever he says this, do I know where this place is at? Like, I know about this place, whatever.
You do. It's likely where you were supposed to be going for the Sable Dawn mission anyway, because it's known to have underground fighting ring isn't really what it is, because there's not really an underground in Nar Shadda.
Mm-hmm.
It's just a, let's say, brutal fighting ring.
Okay.
Where back here is it? Like, no, I'm just joking.
So I'm like gonna, I guess I just want to take a read of this person. Like, I guess as we're making our way around, I just kind of want to take a read and see if my spidey senses are kind of like tingling, telling me that like I'm using the force, right? I'm searching my feelings.
Nice.
So roll me perception.
Okay. I got an 8. I have no idea. Everything is hunky dory.
So with an 8, you would still see some general features. Describe Ash for us.
Ash has long, dark hair. Kind of has a bit of a curl to it. Tannish features. Dark eyes, like dark brown eyes. And cloak. Kind of looks like.
Do you have any Pokeballs?
No, it's spelled different. It is spelled differently.
They're a small yellow.
This may have already been a discussion.
Maybe the second I heard the name.
Pika.
Sorry.
I can get I'll have a picture, but continue and tell them with just my description.
Yeah.
Okay. So. With that 8, you get a general description. You can look at the person. It's a human.
Okay.
And he's a dude.
He's a dude. She is a dude. We're all dudes. Hey, dude.
Yeah, that's all you know.
Gotcha. Cool.
So you fire off your message and you begin to follow Ash to the Sarlacc pit. And we cut back to Riteks and Den'Vise. So Riteks, Den'Vise, what are y'all up to?
Okay, so y'all y'all might be sick of shopping or whatever, but are we still there with the Jawas at this point? Because I was
Yeah,
gonna,
if you wanted to be, yeah.
we don't have to be with the Jawas, but I just want to ask some person who's selling things. I guess that's up to your discretion. Uh, if there's anything worthwhile. Basically, what I'm saying is I don't know what there is, but you do. So
I'm gonna tell you the names
Some
of
options.
some shops that are around,
okay,
and you tell me which one you go into.
okay.
There's the Droidomatic, your one-stop droid repair shop. The Porg Emporium. Uh, the Hut Hut, fashioned for the rotund and mighty. Bantha Burgers. The Slicer's Den. And Droopy's Delights are the place that those are the places you're close to.
All right. Now the three that have a name that doesn't really explain what they are. Do I have any insight on what they are?
The Porg Emporium, you think is like it sells tchotchkes or whatnot. Probably because it's on Nar Shadda, it's a front for something. Where's the other one? The Slicer's Den is for tools and equipment specifically for hacking computers. And then Droopy's Delights is it's food.
Oh.
Oh.
Okay.
Thinking it was a spice shop or something.
Illegal spice.
That was gonna be like a strip club or something.
No, that's Droopy Delights. It needs that little ampersand there.
Oh man.
Hacker's store.
You want to go into the Slicer's Den?
Slicer's Den.
Okay.
Riteks, you want to check out Slicer's Den?
Definitely interested in the Slicer's Den.
Check it out.
Okay. So you go into the Slicer's Den and are met with a Miralan woman. So Miralan's, if you remember the Clone Wars show, Lumara Unduli and Barriss O'Fee are Miralan. They look human, but they have like sort of a weird pattern on their face usually, geometric patterns. Look like tattoos.
Can you
That's Miralan.
put a picture in,
You spell it?
or spell it so I can look it up, just so I have a good visual.
Yeah, I will just take a straight up image from Google Images.
Is that the chick from that like basically turned on Ahsoka?
Yeah,
Yes.
Barriss O'Fee. Yep.
Mm-hmm. Okay.
Okay. Yeah.
Yeah.
Yeah, I know what that is.
Gotcha.
So, like I said, Miralan or Miri Allen, woman looks at you guys as you come in, and she introduces herself as Zephyr Maris. She says, "My shop has most things that people in our line of work need. I presume you are," and she like looks around, "in the business of setting up your own network." And just sort of stares at you. And she says, "That's quite good. Now, is this network going to be a remote network, or will you be doing most of your work on site?"
You taking the lead on that? You got it. You got it.
Pretend I would know how to answer. Okay?
I have I have a feeling
My partner here is the droid. He knows all about this stuff. Okay. He's gonna take the lead.
Our business tends to be a bit hybrid, actually, but so we could have use for offsite or remote.
Okay, okay.
So,
Business is variable. I get it.
variable.
That's more expensive, but quite doable. Quite doable. Now, do you find that often, uh,
Damn.
uh, do you,
What the-
I don't know. Uh, do you find that often the team is forgetting their security options, or are they more physical options, such as keys versus passwords and encryption?
Mm, I would say more physical. I would think more physical. Yeah.
That she leads you to a certain section of the store, and she has a set of hacking tools. Now, there's one set that install directly into a droid that will allow that droid to interface with a system and communicate directly with it, like the way R2 has his little thing that he's always plugging into stuff to communicate. They have basically a probe that you can install right onto your chassis.
Well, I don't know about Pod now, but I wouldn't know that anyway. I guess technically, but I was gonna say hypothetically, if I get something like this, could I give it to Pod's little asshole droid?
Yes. And then the other stuff they have is they've got a sort of a signal multiplier that would allow you to hack into a system from probably a few feet away, even through like steel. So that way you wouldn't necessarily have to pry open the plates and stuff. You could literally just set up against where the control panel is as long as you're pretty close to it. And without having to mechanically interact with it, you can get right into interfering with the system.
So if there was like blaster doors that were shut and the controls were on the other side of it, I could
That
hypothetically,
would be the type of situation it'd be perfect for, yeah.
Okay. That's
So the droid probe is like probably 1,500 credits, but the remote hacking tool is like 4,000 credits.
Hmm.
What is up with y'all
What do you
chewing
think
my
is? What
fucking
do you think is
nails?
the? What
Was
do you
that
think
the
is?
only
First your sister
thing?
and now
I thought you
you,
were gonna say
you
something.
fuck.
I'm sorry, I didn't mean to interrupt you.
No, I was. There's a lot of interrupting going. Like I hear like a static or something. I don't know.
Yeah, there's like something happening too.
I hear
With
static.
Clayton, was
Yes.
it just the two, or were you listing another thing?
Those were the two real options. Everything else was stuff you guys already have access to.
Kind of shit. Okay.
Yep.
All right. Now continue.
You just don't want to make any. I always liked the R2D2 Swiss Army knife extender
Yeah,
thing.
I love that. Yeah, actually, can I take the lot?
No. Yeah, go for it.
That'd be
So that was the cheaper option. The other one was
5,500,
like
right?
4,000. Oh, 5,500.
she said the lot, all of it.
I'll take the lot. Let me see. Yes, I
So
will. I'll
I've
take the lot.
got. Are you paying for it? Yeah.
You got
Let's
money.
go. Okay.
I got money to burn.
So
I'm just a
around
rock
that
and
point
and a robot.
is when you get your text from Val. Has that got you guys wanting to meet back up with him, or are you like, he'll let us know when he needs help?
Did he give us a location in that? I didn't think we got a location for that one.
He is giving you like a real time location of where he's at, and he told you that he was headed to the Sarlacc pit.
Okay. Yeah, I guess we should start making our way that way just in case anything pops off. Yeah, let's make our way.
Yeah.
Okay.
Yeah. I want to be in the at least in the vicinity. If he does send off an SOS, we can get there quick.
I like
So-
it.
We'll cut back to Val and Ash, and you guys are getting into the seedier and seedier part of the Carillion sector. Eventually, you do come to the Sarlacc pit, which is a big establishment. The upper floor is just a mass bar, but it surrounds an open sort of like balcony. Is the main floor that you come in on, and looking down from the balcony, there is a octagon style fighting ring, which is just taking people from the crowd to fight the champions of the ring in hand-to-hand combat.
So, like, as we're walking up to this place, I look over at Ash and I'm like, so where exactly is my ship?
Your ship. I know your cargo is down here.
I don't see my
But
ship.
that Druga is, well, we'll get there. I'll let you speak to Druga. She needs time, maybe.
So,
Druga is she or he?
Druga's a he.
Ah, well, it sounded female to me for some reason, even though it sounds not female at all.
Druga the Hutt, who you see down below, there's Druga, is watching as a large Wookiee rips the arms off of an enemy combatant in the arena and is beating him to death with his own arms, and seems nonplussed. Next to Druga are attendants running up and whispering in her ear and things. Ash, you know that those attendants are likely bids for the shipment that she recently received, which is Val's discs. She doesn't know what's on them, they're encrypted, but she's trying to find the highest bidder to sell them to. And you can share that with Val if you would like.
Yeah, he's pretty open with Val. Hey, let's go of everything he knows pretty much, which is that.
Okay.
And, yeah. He's open about all of that.
Yeah, so I don't have any issue with it. I'm assuming I didn't exactly know who the credits were going to, per se. I just had more of a contact that I was to, I guess, let know that I had the credits. I was on Nar Shadda, and like, where did I need to bring the credits to, or who to give the credits to?
This is not who you were supposed to give them to.
Yeah.
He, Druga, doesn't know what's on these yet. You do know that it has a lot of damaging information on the Black Sun on them.
Okay, and so I know that they're not supposed to go into Druga's hands.
Yeah, or whoever Druga sells them to. That it's gotta go to either the Black Sun, who hired you to retrieve it, or it's gotta go into a garbage bin, because if it goes anywhere else, they're gonna blame you.
Yeah. So I'm basically seeing all of this going on right now, and I'm sending my like beep 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 boop 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 boop. I am definitely flagging, you
I
know,
hear the signal.
and
We'll talk about it.
no, and I'm breaking away from this Ash character like quite quickly. I'm getting basically as far from this person as I can.
You're gonna have to try to get away from him.
Oh, I figured that I would, and so as being as, you know, I don't like intentionally first try to make the move to get away without like pulling out the like heavy blaster, and like I'm just gonna go ahead and like put a shot in the back of Ash whenever he's not looking to try to like get the fuck out of there.
You're gonna shoot him?
I'm like, I know the seriousness of this situation, that like if I don't get these discs and like he's not giving me, you know, like he's brought me here, this is where we're at, like I know that like all of my like red flags and like flashing lights are going off right now. It's do or die. If I don't make this happen ASAP, I'm fucked.
So, you're trying to get away from him, and where are you headed if you do manage to get away?
Fuck, I don't even fucking know. This is just a really, really shitty situation all around. So, did I notice that the attendants were coming from, like, say, a back room behind where Druga is, like, sitting? I guess he's on... I would imagine he's like on like a balcony somewhere.
He's on a little hover platform that is down by like ringside seats, basically.
Mm-hmm.
That is, it's a large enough little hover platform for a hut to sit on, and the attendants are going all over. Some of them are going to other people in ringside seats. Some of them are going to people in box seats. Some are even coming up to the upstairs. It looks like there are quite a few criminals who are betting and using their money on these fights to try and outbid each other for your cargo.
Okay.
Sense it again. Do 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 do
Yeah.
do do
Oh
do
yeah.
do.
And it's like with urgency. It's with urgency. So. Yeah.
Change.
No, I'm not actually like shooting at Ash right off the rip. That's just like what flashed in my head is like what I need to do. What, you know.
Right. Panic is setting in, and Val is like,
110%.
Who do I hit with a
yeah.
with a grenade?
How do I kill my way out of this?
Yeah.
What's the proton torpedo to solve this problem?
Yes,
Does Ash know
100,000%.
that Ash knows that the Black Sun wants these, so Ash wants to know what's on.
Yeah.
Okay.
I don't have it. I've already fucking thrown it.
That was the force. I'm the force, by the way.
Oh no.
By this point, Den'Vise and Riteks should be shown up because they said they were going to try and get into the area.
Yeah, we were trying to be close by.
So you guys walk in and you see Val with some rando dude.
And I'm like, hey, I tell Ash, I'm like, hey, those are my friends. Let me go grab them real quick, and I'll bring them over here and introduce you to them. And I'll like try to like walk away from Ash.
As force users, do we feel anything about this guy?
Yeah, do I sense some,
I'm walking in. I'm usually
You
paying
can see
attention to my
the
shit.
immediate panic on my face of like, oh shit, something is really fucking wrong, right?
Yeah.
So like, do I break away from Ash? Like,
I assume Ash isn't nearly as panicked as you are, so he's probably not going to freak out if you just say you're going to go grab your friends really quick.
Okay. So
No, but he is watching you.
yeah.
But he's not worried about you.
Yeah. So basically, I go link up with Riteks and Den'Vise, and I'm like, okay, this is absolute worst case scenario that could have ever possibly happened.
What do you mean?
The goods that I was supposed to deliver is in the hands of the wrong people.
Den'Vise is just like, so?
So basically, if like I had a deal with the Crips to like sell them illegal material, the Bloods have the illegal material. It's like oil and water. This is not going to mix very well. I don't know. I wish I had my thermal detonator right now because I'd fucking blow this whole goddamn place apart. And I'm trying not to make it seem like super obvious that like shit's kind of going weird. I've like met up with him and kind of grabbed them, and I'm like we're walking back towards Ash, and I'm like, this dude is like seriously bad fucking news. Just FYI.
I was gonna say I would have been about to be like, so who's this dude that you're with over here?
Yeah, roll me perceptions, Den'Vise and Riteks.
Okay. Sorry, I'm trying to deflect my 4-year-old from coming in here and seeing all the party bags and birthday presents wrapped up right now.
Oh man. Yeah.
She's like trying to get in the door off. Like, I just want to look.
Yeah.
Like, that's cheating. Stop it. Okay, perception. Oh god, dude. I'm not perceptive of anything. Where's my perception score?
27.
Okay.
12.
Riteks, he doesn't seem any more or less threatening than any other person you met.
My improved sensor package. I see nothing.
27. Ash seems to be. You can tell by his stance, the way he's leaning. He's sort of resting on the balls of his feet. He's ready to move. This guy's probably seen a fair amount of combat, and you do sense the force around him at least a little. So that's what you know. Also, you said 27?
Yes.
I would go so far as to say the way that he is leaning against the railing is the way somebody who has a holstered vibroblade or a lightsaber would rest, because they can quickly reach and grab it. And you don't see a vibroblade anywhere on him, and it would stick out because they're big. So
So I kind of assume he has a lightsaber on him.
Yeah, you've got some reason to believe
I kind
that.
of suspected that.
Yeah. And then you guys get back to Ash, and you're staring down as the Wookiee takes on 2 members of the crowd. He is at this point, 15-1 favorite against any 2 volunteers from the crowd, as he crushes 2 of them together and is just sort of stomping his way through. This is, as the announcer goes, the name is, let's see here, the name is Bodar, the Wookiee. And they're like, stop!
It kind of flipped him out, you know?
Yeah.
It was too loud.
Did it cut me out again?
Yes.
Yeah.
Oh, man.
You got to kind of do it away from the
do it,
mic a little bit.
Stop!
Oh, yeah, some Bruce
better
Buffer,
that
huh?
time.
That's Bruce Buffer.
Yep.
You got your camera turned off. just
Fighting out of the
FYI.
right corner.
Oh, my camera's off again. Yep. Sorry about that.
You're good.
Fighting!
Yeah. Fighting out of the blue corner, Bodar, the Wookiee. With 500 kills, 0 deaths, he seems to be unstoppable in the arena. Will no one take him on?
I'm definitely looking over at Riteks and Den'Vise, and I'm like, I've got a really retarded plan. And they both left. I'm like, what?
Riteks and Den'Vise are both like,
They're like,
And what is that plan?
I
Ash
am,
says from the other side.
and I like peek around over at him, and I'm like, so I am gonna enter this fight because I need the credits, man. I just spent all the rest of my credits parking our piece of shit ship, I think I'm gonna need some extra credits so that whenever I get my ship, I'm gonna have to pay off some briberies and stuff. So, I mean, nobody's going down there to fight him, so I guess we'll go down there and see if we can give this Wookiee a nice whoopee.
What exactly are the rules of this fight? I mean, are you allowed to use weapons? Is this all
Melee, or is it like weapons included?
Because I don't know if you should go in there if you can't use weapons, Val.
It is the people who enter can name the terms. They have to be fair, so you can, if you say all weapons allowed, you know, he'll grab whatever he wants. If you say bare knuckles, it's still gonna have his Wookiee claws.
Yeah, no.
But basically, you can pick the terms, but he will match those terms.
I mean,
And he's allowing a 2v1. So you have the option of just going straight down. You can have some people trying to make bets while you're down there, so that multiple people are making money off this, or you can try and throw the fight. I mean, there's lots of options here.
yes, I know. So I look over at Riteks and Den'Vise, and I'm like, so I got this idea. Riteks and myself will go down there. We'll fuck this Wookiee up. Den'Vise, you can collect on some of that money that you already have now, and we can get us a nice little check because we need to buy the fucking stuff.
So you're pretty confident you guys can win this?
Oh no, I'm never confident. I just,
Well,
you know, I
that
push
doesn't inspire a lot of
confidence, you know.
confidence
Yeah.
in me in
I mean-
putting my money on this. Yeah.
I mean, like, have I let you down before? I mean,
Well, I mean, you're the one
Maybe-
that just said you weren't confident you could win.
My improved sensor package says we have a 67% chance.
I'm like winking at this, like,
No idea.
yeah,
12 on my percent.
yeah.
Maybe you should let me get in the fight. This would be a good way for me to prove myself that I am on your side. You seem apprehensive.
Apprehensive. You know where we are?
Yeah, I do.
Yeah.
Mm-hmm.
But I'm not sure that you realize that our goals align.
My goal is not to die, for one.
Yes.
Number
and
one.
So if the
Yeah.
Black Sun was not a problem,
Dude, you
then-
are not gonna single-handedly take down the Black Sun.
no,
Jesus.
probably not.
And like,
But I will
you're-
do what I can.
You're definitely gonna like kill me in the process of like you achieving your ultimate goal. Okay. So like, basically, so are you trying to go down there and fight the Wookiee by yourself?
No,
Oh,
I'm trying to join someone.
you're trying to join someone. Whether you have somebody in mind?
I thought it was you.
You.
That's. I mean, like, damn, bro. Just
you, Val.
Just fucking
No
throw
one
me,
else.
just throw me out there like that, huh? I see
You
you.
threw yourself out there. I
Yeah,
just
yeah.
threw myself in there
Your
with
idea.
you.
Okay, that's fine. I guess.
And
I
from
have
the
a-
looks of it, I think you'll need a weapon. So we
Yo.
should probably make that a term.
Oh, fucking
I have a
right. I
question.
mean.
Well,
Yes.
Actually, I don't know.
Do you have a question to us or to the man upstairs?
The big man. I was gonna ask if I could use a knowledge of, I forget what it's called.
Tactics.
Tactics to get an idea of how well they would do against this dude.
Attack.
Yeah, roll me a knowledge tactics.
Yes, let's get some insider information.
Oh! Okay. Alright.
25. With a 25, you start to sort of while they're talking, you're analyzing. You're watching the Wookiee. You're listening to them chant his names. The Killer of Kashyyyk, the Bone Shatterer, the Mountain of Death. I mean, this guy is he's
what
got
was
a
his
rep.
name again?
Bowden. Bowden. I wish. It's Bowden. And he definitely seems to be a real calamity in the ring. And looking at basically how the fights have gone, Riteks, you think, is a good choice. He's tough in melee. He's pretty good about, surviving. And he doesn't panic. Val seems like a terrible choice for a fighting ring. Like, if this was out in an alley and he could just keep running away, you think, yeah, Val would have this. But in an enclosed ring where he can't get more than about 15 feet ever away from the monster that's going to rip him limb from limb, it seems like a terrible plan. You know that you would probably also do pretty poorly based on your historical lack of physical prowess. Pod would probably do okay as long as he could run away later. And the shifty guy next to you, you don't know that much about, but you do know he definitely looks like he's seen combat.
And he is, he looks strong. Like, he's wearing a cloak, but he looks like he's built. Pod was, like, very, very skinny and frail looking.
Pod looked like a preemie baby.
Yes, and he only got taller.
Like a lot. I've had so much input this whole time, and
no, we couldn't hear you at all.
Yeah, my bad. Just realized it.
Okay, what's your input?
Okay, well, I don't remember any of the things that I said throughout that time, but the most recent thing when I realized it was that I was going to go ahead and relay kind of what my assessment was. As you know, Val was just kind of trying to talk me into placing a bet on himself and Riteks, and then convincing me by telling me that he's not confident that he will win. I'm going to go ahead and counter that by saying, you know, I am also not confident that you will win. However, I think that maybe Riteks and this sketchy gentleman here might have a chance, as he has volunteered to go in. And it's nothing against you, Val. You're a great pilot, and you've been there for us. And you know, I think I've shown that I'm a good friend to you. I supported us coming here, and really, this is just out of friendship, and also that you know, I want to make some money on this if I'm going in, and I think I will if you go in there, buddy.
You know, Den'Vise has the I'm on a reality show speech down. She does it so well. Like, I think I've been a good friend to you, and like explaining to the audience their position. That's Den'Vise's bread and butter right there.
So this is why I have voted to kick you off the island. I'm sorry.
Yeah. I know you gotta feel a way about things.
Okay. So, I have said that. I said my
You wouldn't be able to see it right there.
what you will.
Oh, you too, baby.
Well, robot, sounds like it's us.
Dude, right off the bat, you want to step on pulling my bad wires, bro.
Well,
Robot.
no, he would say, well, droid. He wouldn't say robot.
Well, robot. I fight because these are my friends. I'm not your robot. I'm not Luke. Let's go.
Now,
Okay.
you
Let's
sound
go.
like you gotta
So, you two volunteer, and the announcer is just like,
Okay.
2 challengers!
Use the force freely, my friend. The Empire is probably already on the way. They're looking for some Jedi that is not a Jedi.
And I'm like, oh, fuck, that's right. I remember now. The Empire thinks I'm a Jedi right now. Which, I mean, are they wrong?
Are you like yelling that to me in the middle of the arena that I'm in?
And,
or
y'all
something?
already...
Dude, I forgot, bro.
Oh, he's next to you.
No,
we're in the arena.
Oh, okay, y'all
I
are already...
mean, you were down in the arena. Yeah.
No.
Yeah.
Y'all are already in the arena, right?
No, they're walking down there.
Okay.
They're, like, they got there. You guys got to head down to the podium so we can get your names, because they got to hype the crowd up
Pick a
and everything.
song to walk
Got
out
you.
to.
Yeah, you guys will get to pick a song. I'll give you some really rad options.
I am a real American.
Yeah.
Oh, wait, we might get copyrighted, guys. Hold on.
Yeah. While they're down there, or while they're headed down there, Val and Den'Vise, what are you guys going to be doing during the fight?
Well, I mean, should I go ahead and place a bet?
Oh, yeah, we're fucking betting.
Yeah, we're going
We're
to
betting, for sure.
the bet man. What's that guy called?
You said, you're talking about the bookie or whatever?
Yeah.
Yeah. What are the odds currently running that the Wookiees got this?
Since the last time you checked, it's gotten even higher. So it is 18 to 1 odds on the Wookiee.
So 18 to 1. Okay. So I pulled Den'Vise. I was just for people that are not betting people, 18 to 1 would be in reference to I bet 1,000 credits. If I win, I would make 18,000. Okay. Just wanted to double check to make sure that
Yep.
Okay.
Yeah, 18 to 1. $18 back for every dollar you bet if you win.
Yep. So I look at Den'Vise. I'll decide. I'm like, hey. So, how much credits do you have?
All right. I'm gonna be real with you. I just spent a lot of money
Oh, God.
on cool droid stuff, but I'm still pretty flush. I have 8,610 credits.
Yeah. Are we trying to bet the house on this? I mean, are you
I'm not trying to bet the house on this.
Okay.
If I bet only 1,000, I can make 18,000. So I feel like I don't really need to put in all 8,000.
But if you
I
put
mean,
in,
it would be a bigger payoff. I admit, but
Roll me intelligence, Val.
oh, I'm not that fucking smart. What are you talking about, man?
Yeah, I'm trying to figure out if I should tell you something to remind you, or if Val just wouldn't know.
Do you want me to just roll a d20, add my intelligence modifier? Okay.
Yep. Straight up.
17.
With a 17, you know that the price for those data discs is probably north of 80K already.
so that's his goal.
So, yeah. So look,
At least, yeah.
I'm looking at Den'Vise and I'm like, look, I got about 8K as well.
80.
You, huh? Yeah, no.
Oh,
I'm just saying. I'm talking. I'm like, if you put 4 down, I put 4 down. We can end up making 128 whenever Riteks and Ash Ketchum fucking catches the fucking Wookiee, right? It's 128K. I need at least 80 to buy back these data discs. I gotta buy them back. I gotta get them back.
So, are you saying that you want to take some of my winnings, or?
I would probably need to take a loan. I mean, you know where
We
I
are
live.
friends.
You know where I live, right?
I mean, I trust you. I'm gonna. I feel like you're not gonna.
Yeah, no, I mean, 100%.
I can help you. Cover your debt.
And I'm pretty solid about acquiring credits. You know?
Yeah, I mean, you seem like you know what you're doing. You
Yeah.
know, you got a tight spot.
Yeah.
Get you out of this jam.
Yeah.
Yeah.
Okay, so look, let's take this, and we'll go down to the bookie. And we'll put 8K on the underdogs.
Yeah.
I'm winking, but I'm winking with the wrong eye. You know, like I'm looking at her and I'm like winking with the wrong eye. You know, yeah.
Yeah. Okay, so you guys are going down to place a bet of how much?
8,000 credits.
8,000 credits.
I think you should get them numbers up, and just be disappointed when you got 2 dead party members. And
Yeah. So
Be
you're
like,
putting
"Fuck."
8,000 credits down.
Yes.
And
That's the wrong one.
now's your chance for a song. You can use the Cantina song. You can use the song from Jabba's Palace, or you can use random.
Which one is the
I've
most
got one
banger?
right now. No, I guess I just got more Star Wars music in my ear. That's what I
Yeah.
got in my ear. That Canto Bites. Like sounds like I'm at a bar right
you
now.
can't play it, or the
Yeah,
video
We'll
won't.
get.
Yeah, no.
We'll get
I just
flagged.
put it in general so you
Yeah.
can see.
Oh yeah, that right there is some that's some Cantina band right there.
Yeah.
Oh, nice,
So,
nice.
is that what
I
you
got
guys
in
are
my
going
ear
with?
as we're doing this right now?
Is that your walkout song?
Yeah. So it goes quiet, and they're like, "From the audience, we have," and they look and they go, "Is this your droid?" They look at Ash.
This is a droid. His
Respect.
name, Riteks.
Retex. My name is Retex.
And he is not loot.
They're like, "In the red corner, a Magna Guard IG 100 Retex. Also in the red corner, a human guy. I guess he looks sort of tough. It's Ash."
And this is that
then,
around.
yeah,
Yeah.
He would have given his last name.
A human guy.
Oh, you would have given the last name?
Yeah.
Ash the Blackthorn. And at that point, the music kicks in, and it's like, and Val and Den'Vise, you watch the odds go 22 to 1.
Fuck yeah, let's go, baby.
Nice.
I'm like, fucking, we're not going to the glue factory today.
The crowd is not impressed by these two. As the Cantina music plays them down, you guys get your first good up-close look at your opponent. You
I'm like-
haven't yet told me what your rules are.
So
But
I know.
that's
Oh
him.
god. I know that that I'm like in the crowd and I'm speaking in Shriwook, and I'm basically like telling him that he's like trash, he's going down, blah 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 blah. Right? Just like unnecessarily like riling this
no.
dude up.
He makes eye contact with you.
Fuck yeah! I'm like yeah. I'm
Ooh,
fucking
he's
amped.
mad.
I'm amped for Retex.
Distancing myself just like a little bit, like maybe I just am someone who doesn't know him that's standing in proximity.
Oh, it's perfect.
So, the Bowden is there. What? The announcer asks. And now, what are the rules of engagement? They're asking.
Ash, I use a lightsaber. You told me not to hold back. I'm not going to hold
We're using weapons.
And he says,
back. Choose your weapon, friend.
melee weapons confirmed. And pulling up a large, very, very large vibro sword is Bowden. It's like a fucking claymore of a vibro sword. Thing's
Fuck
huge.
yeah. I'm like, Riteks, that's your sword next, buddy.
He is loot.
He is loot. Hit your camera, yeah.
So Ash is going to like put his hands like this, and he's gonna the lightsabers on his waist will come to his hand, and he'll have them gripped. He won't ignite them quite yet, but has them ready.
In a similar fashion, Riteks just kind of puts his hand to his side and his lightsaber comes to it.
I like the idea of Ritex's hand, like he just holds his arm and his hand just like zzzt,
Yeah.
and like sucks it in and then rotates back because it's all pivoting
Ooh.
on sockets and stuff. Just
Yeah.
Make
yeah.
sure you have
Yep.
+1 to all defenses from last time.
Yeah, I've got the lattice. I've got everything in place. I leveled my guy up even though I was struggling with the character sheet today, but I got my dude all on paper leveled up. So
Okay. And as they ring the bell to get things started, roll initiative. So the way this is going to work is at the end of each round of initiative, Val and Den'Vise are going to get a joint turn to do something in the crowd. Whether that's getting people hyped, stealing stuff, distracting people, using something. That they're in the initiative order at the end from the outside of the fight.
Okay.
24.
I'll put my initiative up there earlier.
4.
Sorry, dude. Looking for the initiative right now. Boom. 26. Nice.
26 for Riteks?
Yeah.
Damn. Okay, what did Bowden get?
That was almost a That was almost a nat 20 right there. So,
Out here. Bowden is going to get... There we go.
let me put that up here by my attack sheet.
27.
Damn it.
That's so lucky. Let's see here.
Ooh.
Okay, at the top of the order is Bowden, and he charges in. Let's say Val, roll for me 1d4. On a 1 or a 2, they're gonna attack Ash. On a 3 or a 4, he's gonna attack Riteks.
That is a 1.
Ash it is. Raising the sword up high. He is going to use... Let me see exactly what this looks like. Ooh. He's going to try and make a power attack. So he's going to take a -5 on his roll to try and increase the damage done by 5.
And I do not have my lightsabers ignited yet.
Oh, no,
unless
wait. It's a
you-
two-handed weapon, so he's doing it double.
Well, I
No.
don't wanna,
Yeah.
is igniting the lightsabers like a swift action or something like that, or?
Yeah, it's something
Yeah.
you can do immediately on your turn.
Okay, no, as
It
I was
won't take
assuming that
us-
I pulled my lightsaber out and then I ignited it, but if it's an action, then we'll, treat it that way.
Okay. So that's an 18 on the die, plus 18. So that's 36 minus 5. So 31 to hit. Ash, does that hit?
It will hit.
Okay. And that is going to be
31. Yeah, dude. Yeah, that is.
27 damage as the sword comes down fast and hard, and slams into him. Gosh, this guy is scary. I'm seeing more and more stuff in here that's terrifying.
That's never good.
27, that will break his damage threshold as well.
Yep.
But, yeah.
I don't know this guy. The whole time I was thinking about trying to see if I could like jump in and try to deflect, but it's also a power attack too, so that kind of like I saw the charge up.
Yeah, it was going to be a scary blow.
Yeah.
Now, Ritex's turn.
Okay.
Immediately.
Wait, I got a... Well, yeah, he got a 26.
Yep.
Yep.
Okay, Retex.
Okay. So, alright. Battle Strike. I'm going to go into Battle Strike stance,
Okay.
of course. And then improved Rapid Strike on him. I'm going to go for that. I don't think... What is Shatterpoint's a whole... Well, Shatterpoint is a swift action. Battle Strike is a... Swift action? Swift action. Do I get 2?
So you
Is
you
he
have
already on top of me? Like, I don't have to move.
he's
already
right there, yeah.
Yeah. So can I use Battle Strike and then Shatter Point to focus in on him and then improve Strike?
So what are the you have a movement to swift action and a standard action.
Okay, so this would be 2 swift actions in a standard, right?
Yeah, I'll allow that.
Okay. So into Battle Strike, Shatter Point. Let me see. I gotta roll, what is that? D20. Oops, that was garbage. Okay, so Shatter Point doesn't do anything for me. Battle Strike. Also fucking garbage. When it says DC, I know what it means when it says DC. I gotta meet it or beat it, right? So,
Yep.
Alright, so yeah, I didn't get anything off Battle Strike or any extra effect off of either one of those. Okay, so
You can use your force.
The
boy.
odds are going up.
Use,
Use
you
the
have force points.
Use the force.
okay, I'll use the force. So
Use force points.
they reset when we leveled up, right?
Mhm.
Yep.
So we're cool. Okay. All right, so I'll use a force point on Battle Strike.
And is this 2d6 and pick the biggest one, right? Is that where we're
Yeah,
at now?
at level 9, you always have advantage on your force points.
Okay, so roll 2d6 and pick your best one.
Oh, dude, you're gonna. That was a 1 and a 2, bro.
Oh, fuck yes. Perfect.
Oh god.
Double
I'm rolling-
what you
dude,
would
I
have
rolled
had.
a 4. I rolled a 5. I rolled a 1 and a 2.
This is perfect,
What
man.
the
We're right there.
fuck, dude?
We're right there, man.
So,
We're
so
there.
what are you
Alright.
getting? Or none of this was your attack yet, right? This was just your battle
No, this
strike.
is just my Battle Strike and my Shadow
And
Point trying to
you
get
do
an
have
effect.
more force points.
Yeah, but how many? I can't remember.
How important is it that you have a battle strike to last all encounters?
Okay, so Battle Strike at least. I'm gonna do that again. I'm gonna do that one again. So we'll take the 2. Okay, and this one was 5, 7 plus. That's still not enough. I'd have to use one more force point.
We should have had how many force points when we reached level 9?
Depends.
Yeah, it depends a little
Depends
bit on your class and stuff. I'm assuming you picked Jedi Knight, right?
Yeah, I went Jedi Knight with this one, and then I took the Jimso lightsaber talent.
So you get
Lightsaber form.
10. You're starting with 10.
Yeah. Okay. So that's 3 gone already. Right? No. That's 1 gone. Right?
Because you rolled 2. You rolled 2 times for 1 force point, right?
Yeah. So no. I rolled 2 times, and then I rolled 2 times again.
So that's
that's 2
2.
force points.
Yep.
You used 2.
And
Yep.
that puts me at 12, and I'll roll another force point. That's garbage. Okay, I rolled 2 6s on this one.
Now,
There you
we
go.
All right, so we're there. Yeah. So I got my battle strike. That would be 12, 18, which gives me 1 force bonus on your next attack roll. You get a +1 force bonus on your next attack roll made before the end of your turn. Deal an additional 1d6 points of damage if the attack hits. Okay, and then I'm gonna do my improved strike. Improved rapid strike anyway.
Okay.
Boom. Dude, I don't know what the fuck is happening with my rolls. Okay. So that would be 16. Yeah.
No, a 16's gonna miss.
I just rolled 2
And
3s.
it's also going to trigger his retaliation because you
Okay.
miss. So as you miss, he's just going to quickly take one paw off of his sword and backhand you for 6 damage.
Okay.
And
I have a
that's your
question.
turn? Oh yeah, what's
I
up?
have a question. So, with the Jim So lightsaber form talent, once per round, when an opponent hits you with a melee attack, you can spend a force point as a reaction to make an immediate attack against that opponent. Does that count as a melee attack? Or is it only a standard attack?
Let me
A melee
see.
arc
That's a
form,
melee
right?
attack.
It probably is a melee attack, but
Wording
because,
says melee attack.
but because it's happening on your turn,
It's once
I-
per round, so it's just like a sneak attack. You can use it outside. That's what I would think. That's
Like
my
a
I would-
reaction.
yeah. Once per round, when an opponent hits you with a melee attack, you may spend a force point
round.
as a reaction to make an immediate attack against that opponent. So yeah,
Oh.
if you want to use your reaction right now to make an attack against him, you can do that.
Yeah. No?
You got this block thing that you can do. You might want to save that reaction.
Is block cool? Can you block a reaction like this? Like, isn't this a reaction of his? Because I attacked him.
No, just ignore Ash's metagaming
Sorry.
from the corner.
You wouldn't do it now.
Yeah, I wouldn't do it now. But
You just want to
okay.
have it.
yeah.
Okay,
no,
roll the attack. Spend the
Yep,
force
gotcha.
point. Roll the attack.
got you. Okay, that's better. Boom. 27.
27. What is it? 27 meets.
Boom. So that's a hit.
Yep, that's gonna hit. That's good because I really didn't want to get into a like him reacting to you missing and you reacting to him and him reacting to you.
Perpetual, yeah.
Loop.
Uh,
Yeah. Well, I would run out of reactions at some point, right? Like I think that. I
Oh
got
yeah,
one.
you probably only have one unless you
Yeah.
took any of the.
You just ran out of reactions, actually.
Yeah,
Yeah.
but it's per turn.
No, it's around.
per round.
Per round.
Per
Like,
round,
But
yeah.
I mean, but the
What
next
I was
round
saying
will
is
start
you
with
can't
him.
block now.
Well, the round starts with Bowden, the Wookiee. That's
Yeah,
the top of the
exactly.
round.
His next round starts on his turn.
What's
Probably.
the difference? I'm a little confused by what you're saying.
Yeah, because
So there's two ways you can look at it. Either when you use a move that you can't use until the beginning of the next round, it either resets at the beginning of the initiative order, or it resets at the beginning of your turn.
right, yeah.
I'm gonna say it resets at the beginning of the initiative order for ease of use. So in this case, yes, as soon as it's Bowden's turn, he has his reaction back. So being able to use it immediately like this was very convenient
Yes.
for him.
Hey, that's cool. That works out really well.
So a slash up, doom. It's gonna do 28 damage.
28 damage?
Yep.
That is a lot. It actually does
I feel like
meet
I
his
have somewhere I
fortitude
can-
defense too.
Condition.
Oh, yeah, 28.
All right.
I don't have another 1d6. That's just that one 1d6 if the attack hits. But, so, I don't know why I thought I had something else.
Okay. Yeah, you hit him the lightsaber in response to his paw smacking out. You take a finger. You just slice and it's not just a finger, like it's not like you just get in and hop the finger off. You like cut right down the hand and up the arm, and you take the finger and a big old chunk of bone with it. And the Wookiee cries out and screams. He's fucking mad now.
Hell yeah.
Val and Den'Vise, what are you guys doing in the crowd while this is going on?
Ash is not going before we go.
No. Or
Okay.
wait, yeah,
It's
Ash.
24.
Yeah,
Ash does go before you guys
right,
go.
okay, yeah. 'Cause
I forgot.
We're at the very bottom of the initiative track.
Ash hadn't gone yet.
Yeah.
Ash immediately ignites both of his lightsabers. One is red and one is blue.
Ooh.
Then he will go ahead and you see like this dark, like red aura. If you are a Force user, at least, surround him for a moment, but it doesn't have like a dark side energy to it, but it looks dark. If you can visualize it, and then he will go ahead and make an attack.
Val looks over at Den'Vise and is like, "Did you see him?"
Was
And
that
like-
your Dark Rage?
Yeah.
What'd you roll for your Force?
I'm about to roll right. And for the Force, 16 plus 7, so 33, and then so that is the plus 6. And this is gonna be 2 attacks really, because it's 1 with each. And
Lightsaber.
So I got a natural 20 and a 5 plus. We got here.
Gonna get us copyrighted again.
I know.
It's okay. You singing it's okay.
Yeah, I'm not on key. Dun, dun.
Yeah, that's you got to do it that way. That's the only way.
Look, it's perfect music for what's going on for me.
Yeah.
Sorry, I have not used a lightsaber to attack before. Pod did have 2 lightsabers.
Like while all this is going on, I look at Den'Vise and I'm like, did you totally see what's going on down there? Like, I'm not saying that there's like an aura surrounding him because I can't obviously see that, but like, I want her to like think that that's what I'm talking about because she totally sees it, you know. And I'm really just talking about his lightsabers.
Talking about, like, how crazy
his lightsabers or something, right? You know, but like.
Okay.
So
You
she's
see
like,
that
"Wait."
crazy shit?
I know, and she's like, holy shit, does he actually fucking see it? You know?
Like a weird look. Like, did you see that aura around him?
And I'm like, what aura?
Power?
What do you mean?
Never mind.
And I'm like,
Okay. And I will use a force point on that lower roll there. 3 plus 5. So that'll turn it into a 28 and a natural 20. So I think they probably both hit. And then 2d8 plus 7. I'll do the non-crit first.
Like when this song is on, you can hear the lightsabers flying.
Okay, 20. Wait, yeah, 23 on the non-crit, and then on the crit, it's double dice, right?
yes.
Mm-hmm.
Got one more. There we go. Oh, one's there. Oh, I got a 6. Oh. 18.
18? That's
Yeah.
doubled or 18 before being doubled?
Oh, I roll it and then I just double it?
Yeah.
Oh, okay. Well, I rolled 4 dice at once, so I will roll 2 of them again.
Yeah, that's probably the fairest way to do it.
Yeah, because I had it buried. So 4, 8. And do I double the +6 part of it from Dark Rage? Okay.
Yep, just tell me
So-
your total.
Yeah, that would be 14 total. So it'd be 28.
28. Your
Nice.
crit was as much as Riteks did.
Yeah, 23 and 28.
Okay. Those hit him real hard. You slice off literal chunks of flesh, and he has to quickly spin the vibroblade in the way to try and hold off the sudden whirling blades. in
Yeah,
his face.
he starts with like one like this, but he spins and does the second one like a stab down like that. He doesn't do the traditional slash with it. It's more of a.
Yeah.
Nice.
He's just going for it, and it works. Like you're not just taking skin off, you're puncturing probably organs that Wookiee's gonna need at some point, and he's not happy. Now it's Val and Den'Vise's turn to do stuff in the audience.
Alright. I have a question. Can I interfere with the fight? With the force?
It comes down to how subtle you can be.
I mean, can I very subtly focus a force grip on this dude's esophagus, and nobody in the audience can really tell, but it's definitely helping out my dudes because you guys like.
She's just over here like, shut up.
We may get into a fight we don't want here in a second. I guess we'll see.
Or is that?
Let me look at the exact. So it would require a standard action. They are in line of sight. They are within 12 squares. I would say you can try and do it, but I would require a deception check at disadvantage to make sure that nobody nearby sees you doing so. The fact that lightsabers are already involved means that force trickery, they're going to be looking for it.
Gonna be on the watch for it.
That's not to say that you can't do this. It's just to say that there's a chance someone will notice.
Okay.
It-
I'm trying to figure out what my.
Basically, if you fell
Not
some
very
force
good,
point.
so- Okay, so I'm rolling.
With disadvantage. So that's 2d20, and you pick the lowest one.
Okay, I rolled a d20 twice, plus my use the force. So the lowest of that plus my use the force.
Yes, yes.
And then for okay, so wait. I'm sorry, because I'm rolling deception too. So is that the
Deception is the one with disadvantage.
one? Okay, so I roll, and the lesser of that plus my deception, and then I roll for my force grip. Okay.
Yep.
Alright.
So, like, is this so subtle that I don't notice that you're trying to do this?
It depends on if she rolls it well or not.
If you're using the force or not, Sean.
Yeah, I know. I'm gonna be.
Val?
I'm already using the force.
Okay, so
I mean, I'm a Jedi and all.
for the
You know.
deception, I have got a 21, but I'm gonna use a force point also, just to. I want to be deceptive. So which one do I roll for that again? Is that just?
It'll be 2.
So you'll roll 2d8 and you'll take the higher number.
Yeah.
Because that changed at level 9. Instead of rolling 1 force point die, you roll 2 and take the better number now.
Yeah.
And then I don't remember if it's level 15 or 18. At some point it becomes 3 die.
Yeah, I think it's 15, and then like 18's 4 or something like that.
Okay,
Crazy.
so I roll 2d8,
Yeah.
take the lesser.
No,
And
Take
that'll-
the higher.
Take the higher, and that'll be my force point.
Yes.
Yep. Yeah, you're using the lesser D20 and the greater D8.
I know. It's confusing.
5.
So
26.
26.
Yeah.
Okay, that's what you're going with.
You know, I'll spend one more force point. I really want to make sure that
I'm just asking. I just don't want to cut you off and then have you be like,
know,
"No,
but-
what are you doing?"
I know, but it just seems like it's
He's deceiving
a pretty big
you.
deal if I don't deceive everyone in this. So
Oh, it's a huge fucking deal.
I just
Yeah.
want to be sure. So I'm gonna roll.
And then I'm gonna have to start blasting.
I'm gonna start blasting.
Yeah.
Okay, 8.
Cool.
Okay,
So
that puts it up to
30.
34.
So I
Yeah.
feel good about it now.
Okay, now roll your grip. Your use the force check for force grip.
Dun, 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 dun,
So that will
dun.
be 29.
29, which gets you all the way to the max. Target takes 66 damage, can only take a swift action on your next turn, which it does exceed the fortitude defense.
And it
Otherwise, they take
looks
half
like
damage.
fuck,
May
but
act
it's-
normally.
that damage.
Yeah, like,
That's-
so, Val, you roll me perception, Val.
I'm pretty sure I have
Got
no fucking
keen
clue.
eyes, but I doubt it.
I
I
do,
doubt they're
but I-
that keen.
Don't have this kind of keen eyes.
Val's like Mr. McGinn.
23.
No,
No,
So-
I don't see shit.
you just see Den'Vise go up to the railing and just sort of, I just don't know if they can do it. And meantime, like, her hand's like, but it's just sort of hidden underneath her big sleeves.
Yeah,
Um,
her big cloak
Her
that hides
big
my head,
sleeves.
so-
Yeah, down in the ring, you guys just suddenly see the Wookiee just being like, he just starts panicking, and we get back to the top of the order, and he
I
can
would
only
say-
take a
I would
swift
say
action.
that, like, while
Oh man.
I'm gonna say while this is all going on too.
Oh, yeah.
I'm just more or less just kind of looking out because like the little tingling feeling hit in the back of the head. I do remember that my boy said that they were looking for a Jedi that looked like me, and I know that like I'm kind of a Jedi now. So like I'm trying to use the Force to see if somebody's like really paying attention to me while I'm like in the crowd, right? You know.
You're how are you using the Force? What's your
like,
method?
Like I'm doing this.
Oh no.
Oh my god.
Are you doing it really obviously?
Oh yeah, it's just fucking
Oh my
retarded.
god.
So at the same time the Den'Vise is hiding her Force use, you're very obviously like
Perfect time, bro.
yeah. So I'm gonna let you all in on this because I think it's more fun this way. We're gonna roll for the crowd and see if any of them think that you're the one doing the choking here.
Oh,
They gotta
yeah.
they gotta get above an 18, and we're gonna roll 4 d20s. If any one of them get above an 18,
Like a Snape situation.
we have a 3, we have a 15, we have a 16, and we have a 19.
Damn.
Oh,
Someone
boy.
in the crowd is real suspicious of Val now. They're doing this. They're like,
Do I
watching.
notice this person like in
No,
my,
you're
Not like-
much too consumed in what you're doing.
But that's what I'm intentionally looking for. I'm looking for people that are trying to like pay attention to me.
Oh, I guess that's true.
You know what I'm
I'll-
saying?
they're not. I guess.
Confirmation that you're using the Force or something?
Yeah.
No, like
yeah.
I know that people are like looking for me, like the
Right.
Empire, right? So like
He's doing this trying to see if he can use the Force to detect anybody looking for him.
yes.
So he's basically waving his finger around.
This is sort of a self-fulfilling prophecy, is what this is called.
So
Yes.
good.
Like, I need to use the Force. Does anyone think I look suspicious?
Yes.
I'm a Jedi now.
Now that I'm a Jedi, you know.
He's gonna be like the most
Wow.
wanted Jedi in the
Dude, I
party.
hope so. I hope so. That would be so good.
I'm gonna be like the OP Jedi, you know.
There
Where all
is.
the Jedi are like, we haven't heard of him. Who is this guy?
Yeah, right. Exactly. There's like a myth, urban legend.
A legend.
Yeah.
Let's see here. There is a bounty hunter that is making eye contact with you. Who's down there? And he's just staring at you.
It's Danny
He-
Trejo.
I mean, it looks like him.
Do you think he's friends with
Danny Trejo? Yeah.
Raka?
He's just staring right at Val, and then looking down at the Wookiee, and you get the sense that he thinks something's up. You'd probably assume he put money on the Wookiee to win, so
Yeah.
he's probably not happy.
So like I definitely have made it my point to like I'm gonna like keep my eye on him, but like I'm gonna be discreet about like watching him, right?
Yeah.
Because I've already used the Force, and I can tell that this guy was looking at me by using the Force. So
How
like
much force does he have?
I'm gonna halt my Force
Where are
usage.
your Force points at right now?
Okay, Bowden's turn. Bowden starts his turn, clutching at his throat. He only gets a swift action, which is problematic for him. I'll say that. Let's see here. He does have Take It Off, and then he has. Where's the other one? Extraordinary Recuperation. What does that one do? Regains hit points at twice the normal rate. Sure, that's not that useful to him. Charge
What-
isn't useful.
For second win, what do you need?
A normal second wind is, I think you just spend a swift action. And he has one swift action, but he has... Oh, there it is. There's what I was looking for. Aggressive Surge. So he is going to use Aggressive Surge to catch a second wind and make a charge attack as a free action. So, let's see here. Move in a straight line, make a melee attack, gain +2 on the attack roll, take a -2 to reflex till start next turn. Sure.
How far down the condition track is he? I think I took him one, and Rodney took him one.
Yep. So he's 2 steps down it right now. And let's roll. Let's roll this attack. He gets his charge. That's all he can do.
And who's he attacking?
He's attacking Ash at this
Ash?
point. Yep. 11 plus 16. That's 7. And hey, look at that. 33 to hit.
Sorry. Oh well, I know I got a +17. So yeah, that's too much for me to roll my way up. So it's gonna hit.
You use your reaction.
I was using my reaction to block.
Okay.
So it is used.
Okay. And let's see here. Melee assault. What does that do? Does that meet your fortitude and reflex defense?
What, 33? Yeah.
Yeah. Okay. So, there we go.
Wait. Well, never mind. I can't say wait anymore because I already did it.
10, 17, 23, 35 damage. As he charges and slams into you, throwing you, well, probably not throwing you back that far, but definitely trying to slam the sword into you as hard as he could. He can't breathe, and he's frantic. And then his turn's done.
Yeah, so definitely another step down the condition track for me.
Riteks,
Yep.
your turn. Oh, I never got the damage from Den'Vise.
I was gonna say something about that.
Yeah, 66.
I was like, I kind of fucked that guy up too a little bit, right?
Yeah.
6d6.
So roll that 66 there, Den'Vise. How you doing, Riteks? 26.
Oh, I know what I'm gonna do. I just realized that I didn't count something the way I should have counted something earlier. And I'm just fucking retarded sometimes, dude. So. I'm like Dory off Finding Nemo. It's just like short-term memory loss, like a motherfucker sometimes. Oh, dude. I was supposed to count my use the force check into something. I didn't earlier. So, yeah. Won't happen again.
Hey, what'd you get this time, though?
So I am going to do the Shatter Point with my swift action, then follow that with the improved Rapid Strike. I thought Den'Vise was still doing damage. I didn't hear that.
Oh, no, she was all done.
Okay, gotcha. So, boom. 16 plus my use the force. Three. 16 plus 17. So, Shatter Point. So next attack made before the end of the encounter hits, treat the target's damage threshold against attack as though it were 10 points lower than normal.
Okay.
Alright. And then my improved rapid strike. $32.
Damage? Or to hit?
No, this would be to hit.
Oh, I was
Oh,
about to say,
okay.
damn.
No,
Yeah,
32
that's
to hit.
gonna
I did the
hit.
Shatter Point. Got you.
That's gonna hit for sure.
So, 2d8. Alright, well that ain't shit. So 121 plus 1d6. So 27. That's gonna be 27 to hit. Oh no, 27 plus my Jedi antenna thing. 28, 29.
29 damage?
Yep.
Okay. Damn. He's not looking so hot. It's like he's been getting beat up on by 3 people instead of 2. It's rough. Yeah, this lightsaber goes in, it's carving big chunks out of his sides and arms. He doesn't look like he can take much more abuse like this.
Nice.
Do you have anything else you're doing, Riteks?
No, that's gonna be the end of my turn.
Okay, Ash.
Can't hear you.
You did.
What does second wind do exactly?
Second wind restores 25% of your health or your constitution or your constitution score, whichever's higher.
Okay, nothing with a condition tracker.
Not unless you have other feats for it. There are feats that will move you all the way up the condition tracker when you second wind. There are ones that give you extra second winds. There's all sorts of things for that, but you got to have the feats for it.
Okay, I don't have any of that stuff, so I'm gonna go ahead and this time I'm gonna do it like drumstick style, too swift, like it strikes like that with the saber. I'm channeling like a Jarkai style, but I do not have that form, but you know what I mean. Swift.
Yeah.
So.
Okay.
Okay, so. Okay. 7 plus 6. First one is 33.
That's going to hit.
And I'll go ahead and just do the damage for it. I did roll a 7 on the other one, but I haven't added this stuff yet. But okay, so that's 2d8. That 11 plus 7 plus 6, 24.
24 to hit.
24 damage.
24 damage. Damn it. Yeah. Okay. That's a lot of damage.
I get it plus 6 on attack and damage. And then, by the way, I spent a force point at the beginning. I've just every time I use Dark Rage, I'm going to spend a force point. Just to make it last the encounter. I did not say that, but I was looking at it. I was trying. Okay, so. Oh yeah, I rolled a 7. Whoa. Okay. 25.
To hit?
Yeah.
That'll hit. He's way down the condition tracker now.
Oh, that's above it too? Nice. Fortitude? That was okay.
Yeah, it's all defenses, attacks, ability checks, and skill checks. So his fortitude is at this point -5.
Pretty shattered.
Yeah.
Nice. Oh, awesome. I forget about the fortitude defense dropping as well. Oh, and I gotta remember that for myself too. Okay, so 11 plus 7 plus 6, 24.
24? Okay. Yeah, he looks real bad.
Real bad.
You probably know that if
I don't want to kill him.
Yeah,
So if he's that far down the condition tracker, I am going to say I'm going to tell him to yield.
Yeah, actually, let me see exactly where he's at. I need to look at the condition tracker again. That would have put him to -10. He's not helpless yet, but basically anything will make him helpless at this point. And he just sort of growls back at you. And then it is Val and Den'Vise's turn.
He's very proud.
Yeah.
He's very proud.
Crystal, something you may not know about Force Grip. She told me to help her. You can maintain it per round. So you can still be force gripping. It just is your standard action already taken up. Maybe a full action on the second one, I don't know.
That way you don't have to consume more uses of your force powers.
Okay, well, I'm just gonna keep choking the dude then, for sure.
Okay.
Yeah,
So
Val's
roll
gonna
another
keep
use the
choking
force
him.
check.
I'm gonna.
But I'm also going to simultaneously be telling Val, cool it, dude. What are you doing? Can you try to not be doing that right now? We're not really trying to draw attention to ourselves.
But I'm
Like, I don't know about
I'm
you, but I'm
using the
not.
force right now. I'm using the force.
Well, Val, you can't use the force, honey. You're, sweetie, great.
Actually,
know, but-
Val, will you roll me a D100 really quick?
Oh God.
Oh shit.
Oh,
36.
Nope, still can't use the force.
I knew he was trolling to see if you would use the force.
I usually,
You were gonna have force sensitivity then. Well, can you tell us what % chance he had?
Right now he has a 2% chance.
Oh.
I'm there, baby. I'm getting there.
It's gonna be hilarious.
It's
Like-
I'm gonna keep trying.
Okay, what'd you get on your use the force, Den'Vise?
I got a 29.
How careful are you being about keeping this guy alive? Or are you just trying to squeeze the shit out of him?
I am not trying to kill him. My goal is just to hinder him enough that it looks like it's just wounds inflicted from the fight naturally, and it's gonna help my dudes
Okay.
naturally.
Roll
inflict wounds.
66.
And like, I'm totally oblivious to Den'Vise doing this right now, and I'm like, kind of like telling her that like I totally fucking used the force earlier, and I'm telling you that guy over there is fucking watching us right now.
And he super is.
I know.
20.
20 damage. You watch as the Wookiee, defiant to its last breath, sinks to the ground and passes out before he's suddenly able to breathe again. He is down, and the crowd goes wild with boos. Everyone here is mad about this.
Oh,
Everyone
That's
bet
right.
on
There was
him.
a lot of money on the Wookiee, to be fair. There was a lot of money on that Wookiee.
I'm like,
And,
payday.
Yeah, the odds when betting closed, it was 26-1. So you're
Yeah.
Let's
what
go.
was that?
Let's look at
8,000 was what you guys put down.
26.
We put 8 down,
That's
yeah.
208,000.
So you guys even go cash out, but
So I don't have to lend you anything now.
No.
that
No.
is where we are ending today's session. The fight won, the crowd angry, and a very, very angry Hut who you need to go try and buy this thing from.
We got some dollars.
Yep.
But you do have the money to do it.
So what did
Yeah.
how much did I just win? What did we end up making?
we ended up with 208 total.
Yeah,
So it's
208,000
bet,
credit.
by the way. Who was it that went up there and placed the bet?
I mean, I would think
Yeah.
I would have.
Yeah, so the guy who was choking from the crowd placed the bet.
Yeah.
Well, only one person was suspicious of this weirdo, okay?
Yeah.
Oh
One
yeah,
guy.
I'm sure he's not gonna say anything. He'll keep it to himself.
All right.
Yeah,
Well, you know what? I know we're done, but I'm gonna say maybe I would go try to force his mind to not be so goddamn suspicious anymore.
Good luck. Oh, maybe
Yeah.
maybe
Val.
you can get over there. It's
Yeah.
hostile. So
So the thing is,
go ahead.
I was gonna say, so I would understand that I am known here, right? And I know that people are gonna be like eyeing the fuck out of me, especially knowing that like I put this money down on it, and I would be telling Den'Vise it's probably best that you go collect our credits, because I'm sure that somebody is going to definitely be looking for me to go get these
You hand
credits.
Den'Vise the
Look up
stub.
the ticket.
Yeah, 100%.
Yeah. Okay.
100%.
Nice.
But I'm so like now I am fully on like I'm fully like trying to make aware of my surroundings, and I'm not going into like the receiving booth like with her to like collect the check. I'm staying like a healthy distance back, but it's like all in line of sight. Like I'm monitoring situation, right, and I'm ready to fucking start like laying down some heavy fucking artillery if shit starts going sideways.
So the only other thing I want to mention is, in case it isn't clear, Pahd had fallen far enough down the dark side tracker that it was time for him to become an NPC. He didn't have to, but he was so close that it made sense to do it here while it would still be a surprise.
Yeah,
To be honest, I didn't have any idea about that one. I thought maybe Pahd was cloaking himself as someone or something.
I was pretty sure
going on.
I wanted to
but I
make a
didn't-
point eventually that it was not Pahd.
Yeah,
Like,
I
so
would've had
at
to see
the
because
end
I
when
would've-
he was doing the lightsaber shit, it should have been like
That was dead
definitely
giveaway,
not
right?
Pahd.
Nope, not Pahd.
Pahd did
No.
not.
You know
Use-
what? Pod's sneaky, bro. Pod could have definitely hit
I
like.
I
could
could have
just been
stole.
like, dude, I'm gonna burn off every time there's drama.
Yeah, he could just be controlling that dude, you know.
Yeah, I do. That's what I would have believed that before I thought it was a new character.
Yeah, and it's been kind of discussed a bit from the beginning that maybe because really I want you guys to know that you just had to talk to him about it a little bit, like some, and it could have like I would have done something for it going like, because eventually I was like, I said it to as soon as Crystal aided my lightning, which is, I was like, I told Clayton, you might remember, I was like, what we talked about earlier, yeah, definitely. Like, that was pretty much the moment. He gave me more chances to not, but Pod definitely dark.
Yeah,
Pahd.
the seal of the deal, like the fact that Pahd probably was inevitably going to be taken as an NPC, was when he sacrificed that planet.
100%.
Like,
That,
oh man,
this one did it. Yeah.
They could all
We
die.
didn't get any dark side for that.
You didn't know
Like,
better.
You were tricked.
We
like,
were-
Yeah.
remember, I was Jedi mind tricked. I was only at 1% Force user, so I didn't realize that I was getting Jedi mind
1%
tricked. Yeah, I'm 2%
Pod-
now.
Actually, if you would have gone against Pod on it, that might have been the moment, and it might have been more confrontational.
Right.
Pod would have, like, he still had Mind Trick available. He couldn't use it on them, but somebody was about to use their standard action to do something.
Yeah.
And I wouldn't have been able to do anything about it, you know?
No, whoever it was, it would have been a destiny point. It would have been right away, because it's after the encounter. This is different. Right afterwards. And he would have just been like, all right, you are, well, they may have just killed themselves so that there was less numbers. But he doesn't want to, he didn't want to kill anybody. Like, you guys are his friends.
Were we?
But you know, yeah.
We were used.
I felt like
You
we
were
were
used.
Pod friends
He-
for a minute, but we definitely got manipulated.
For the
at
great to
end
good.
over the past couple of episodes.
Don't worry, you'll see Pod again.
I'm
There's
sure
no
we
way
will.
you won't.
Next time on the battlefield.
I
Yeah.
know.
It will be
now
me
it
and you.
gets to all be a surprise to me.
Yep.
I get. Hopefully, by that time, I'm a 5% Force user, so I don't fall to his Jedi mind tricks.
I am really happy that that went well with the Wookiee, because yeah, I mean, he
I
didn't
had a feeling he was badder than he was. You know, like he was supposed to be
didn't
tougher than he was.
get
You know what I
that
mean?
much. He didn't get to use that much of his stuff. But because he got, only the swift action, and he still hits like a truck.
Oh,
like,
yeah.
Yeah. Okay. So I knew it wasn't enough, so I didn't add it to kill me yet. But it's more than halfway down.
yeah,
in
his
just 2 hits.
blows. So what he was rolling because of his strength, his training. What is it? Where is it? Oh God, I can't remember. Melee assault. There's a stack of things. He was swinging for 4d12 plus 12 damage.
Cool.
Ooh, what?
He rolled
Yeah.
ones
Yeah,
and
the watermelon
twos on quite a
2d8
few of
plus
those
1d6.
blows. Yeah.
Each one was a little more than a third of my health, so the third one would have been my health.
Might have jumped
more
in on
for
the
sure.
floor and tried to block you a little bit. I kept on thinking about it, but then I was like, I don't know this dude.
I can block too. I just didn't have. I tried, and I failed.
Yeah, if he had crit, he'd have been dealing 60 damage on a crit.
Damn it.
He is just fucking. He is scary. So it worked out. Definitely brilliant on the grip though. That was a good move.
Mhm.
And Val.
Good job, Val.
That was everything I wanted from the crowd is hijinks. Like if there's a fight going on and another player has to be in the crowd, that's the shit right there. Doing nonsense. So thank you for that, for my own entertainment. Okay.
I mean, as you can tell, like Val is definitely like the quirky, kind of goofy, nonchalant person that doesn't take a whole lot of things serious, but whenever it's time to get serious, like he's ready to start
That switch
blasting.
can be flipped pretty easy. He's not serious very often, but he's on a hair trigger.
Oh, 100%. Yeah, I mean, and like I was thinking about taking some more like different points towards because I guess we leveled up last time, and I definitely took debilitating shot. So like I was ready, which I have stymie as well, and I don't know if you've read anything about stymie, but basically every round I can look at a person with line of sight, and if they are a force user, then I can basically cause them to go down, like lose the ability to utilize a skill. Oh shit, what is it? It's right
It's in the
here.
misfortune talent tree.
Once per round, so that you designate a target to take a -5 penalty on a skill. Right?
Yeah.
So, like, I know that I was getting fucked up by Jason Statham and, like, all that bullshit. And so, like, I did some digging and found that stymie, I can basically look at a Jedi and use stymie and, like, I guess use the force and, like, cause them to have a -5 penalty on the first of my rapid shots. So like the second shot is most definitely gonna fucking hit, and more than likely the first shot will hit too. So
yeah, because they'll get a -5
on the first
the
one.
second one, and -10 total because of the second.
Yep. So
deflect.
I built my character to be able to, after like the first encounter with the Jedi, I was like, oh yeah, I probably need to like optimize this like one trick pony show just a little bit. So
yeah, well, I mean, it depends on what you're fighting. Against the using Vong, like Val was a fucking all-star.
Yeah.
Because they're immune to the Force, and the blaster does fucking work.
Yeah.
But
if you're fighting,
you guys are fighting a lot of Force users, so
yeah. So I gotta be ready.
Yeah, we weren't too subtle on Force use here. Well, I guess mostly, except for you, Val. You were the most obvious Force user
And
there.
the thing is, the Empire is looking for a Jedi, and they totally think that it's me, and which
Oh, yeah.
is beautiful. It's
Yeah,
fucking beautiful.
I gotta
Come in
say,
handy later.
it was a real treat for me to have you trying to mind trick people and them just be like, yeah, we'll play along. Fucking turn this motherfucker in for the reward money.
No.
You guys are all like, yeah, we did it.
His name is gonna be going across like screens. And
Yeah.
shit.
I'm gonna see my face go across the billboard and be like, I am a Jedi. Look, it says it right there.
Jedi warrior, bro.
Yeah, right, yeah.
He has a lightsaber. He's like fumbling it. And
Yeah.
so like, oh, shit.
I'm like, how do you turn this thing on?
Oh, hold
again,
up,
you know?
hold up. Don't make me take out my saber.
Yeah,
Oh,
right.
God. Okay, I'm hopping off to go to bed.
All right.
See y'all.
Yes.
Later.
Deuces.